The wonderful thing with learning a language is that you can watch a TV show that you enjoy and call it studying. Done the right way, a TV show that you enjoy can really help you improve your language skills. Let me show you how to do it. Let's go! When learning a language, we have to consume the language a lot to improve, creating moments of immersion in that language. It can be through books, music, podcasts, and especially TV shows and movies. And I'm not saying watching a random show like with subtitles in your native language and paying half attention. I'm talking about watching a TV show in the target language with subtitles in the target language and actively trying to understand what is going on. And the thing is, you might not understand everything depending on your level, and that's okay, because our goal is not to understand every single word, but to understand the story and what is happening. Stephen Krashen said, "We acquire language when we understand messages, when we understand what people tell us, and when we understand what we read." We acquire languages by understanding messages. So when we are watching, listening to content in our target language, our goal is to understand the message that is being communicated. And if we don't understand every single word, but understand enough words to be able to get what is happening, that's a win. Okay, so first, what are we supposed to watch? Anything really. TV show, movie, TV program. If your goal is to talk about everyday life topics, then watch things that talk about everyday life topics. Personally, the majority of languages I learn are for fun, so it's really casual. So watching TV shows are really useful because they're using casual speech, and that's what we are looking for. That said, TV programs are great because they're using everyday life language, talking in a natural way, not trying to slow down their pace, using slangs, using casual words. You get to hear how people pronounce words differently than the textbooks. So it really prepares you for real life. Because that's how it is in real life. When we are talking our native language, we may talk really fast or not really pronounce every single word the right way. If we get used to watching shows when they are talking in a natural way, we will be able to better understand when it comes out in the real life. Now, TV shows and movies are a bit different since they are using a script and they have rehearsals. Then it's more clear when they are talking, unless it's part of the movie that the person has to pronounce the word in a different way. TV shows and movie, they have an overall theme. So you'll have vocabulary that will repeat themselves and you will acquire them without trying to learn them. And when choosing a show to watch, I will go for really simple story like rom-coms and leaving the really complex one like police or historical ones for when I have subtitles in my native language. Because if the show has a too complicated story, you may be more confused about the story than the vocabulary that you're trying to learn. For example, in rom-coms, the dialogues are really simple, so it's really easy to understand and pick up new vocabulary. Now, the content that you are watching should be a little bit above your level, but it can be really hard to find a show that's exactly this level. So just watch a show, and if you don't understand anything, change and try to find one where you understand enough to be able to understand what is going on in the show. And when watching a TV show, I will not use subtitles in my native language, but subtitles only in the target language. Because when we are using subtitles in our native language, we will be more focused on reading the subtitles than trying to listen and actively understand what is happening. And subtitles in the target language is really great because sometimes you will not be able to catch something by hearing and listening, but when you're going to read the subtitles, you're going to be like, oh, I didn't hear that, and you just rewind and try to hear what was written on the subtitles. For Chinese, since I have an intermediate level, I just choose a show and watch it through without subtitles, picking up on words that I don't know and putting them in my flashcards. But for Turkish, for example, since I'm a beginner, I cannot just go and watch a show without subtitles because I will be completely lost. So what I do is I will watch just short extracts of a TV show and trying to focus on listening how they pronounce the words, trying to listen if I understand any words, looking up some of the words that are being said. I try to familiarize myself with how they're talking and how the words sounds. And also you will be able to see how certain words are spelled. And so if you don't understand a certain word or trying to look up what is the meaning, then you have the subtitles to help you. When I started learning Chinese, I discovered this extension on Chrome that helps you with the whole language learning experience on movie and TV shows. So you just have the subtitles and you can click on a word that you don't understand and you will have the translation, the pronunciation, and you can just add it to your flashcards. I will link it in the description. And like I said at the beginning, we have to try to understand the overall story and the message that is being communicated. So I will not stop at every single word I don't understand, but just focus on the words that stands out or you feel like they can be really important to the story, then look those up. If there is a word that keeps coming up, then I will look those kind of words first. For example, if the character is freaking out for a blank blank blank, then I will look up this blank blank blank. What does blank 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 mean? And when I look up a word and I find it useful, I would add it to my flashcard. Not just adding the word itself, but adding the whole sentence in which the word appeared in the show. So you get more context for the word that you just learned. You can even take a screenshot of the scene in which the word appeared to have a reminder of what it means. I actually have a full video on how I do my flashcards, so go check it out here and I will link it in the description. It can feel like nothing, but when we learn a word and we want to remember it, the word has to become memorable. It can seem like nothing, but learning words in that way is really efficient because we learn better when a word has a personal connection or emotional connection, and TV shows and movies are packed with scenes to make you feel emotions. So if the word you took was from a sad scene, then you're gonna remember it more because it's connected to an emotion. You've created an experience with this word, and now when you're gonna try to remember it, you'll have cues on your flashcard to remind you of this experience, therefore making the word unforgettable. And a funny thing with words that you learn in TV shows and movies, some of the words you will not even have to look them up, but you will just understand them because you heard it a lot of time in context and your brain naturally picked up on the meaning. For those type of words, for good measure, I just add them to my flashcards so I don't forget them, but it's still pretty cool. To summarize, choose a show that's kind of your level, so a little bit above of your level. You kind of understand what is happening, but you don't understand every single word. Watch with full focus and try to actively listen to the words that they are saying. Focus on the words that you do understand and not only on the one that you don't know yet. Try to guess the meaning of new words with the context and with the words around it. Only look up the words that seem important or stand out and add them to your flashcard with the sentences and with a screenshot. That's it. And if you still have time, you can watch this video here. And that's it. Hope you enjoy. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Wanna make you happy and then she goes. 나만 혼자 남겨뒀어. 대화가 필요해.